Here at the Crop Connect conference in Winnipeg, we have Dr. Simon Potter. He is the Chief Science Officer at the Composites Innovation Center, or actually with Fiber City at the Composites Innovation Center here in Winnipeg. And Simon, there's been talk for decades in the ag industry about the potential for biofibers as composites, replacements for fiberglass. One of the main obstacles, of course, has always been the variability that we have in qualities,
yes.
And there's some developments, some exciting stuff happening relating to maybe resolving this obstacle.
We certainly hope so. We think we've taken the right approach to this, and it's to basically look at the variability of crop to crop and field to field using a very integrated suite of technologies that actually look at all of the potential variables in fiber performance at the same time. So we're not only getting a sort of snapshot of what these fibers look like, but we're getting a holistic picture of what they're going to perform like.
Mm-hmm. That's the idea behind this new center called Fiber City.
It's called Fiber City. Yes. That's right. Yeah, and it's about a $6.4 million investment that the various levels of government have made, both federal and provincial, into this program.
So looking at mainly flax, hemp.
We've looked at flax, we've looked at hemp, we've looked at canaf, we're about to look at canola, we're about to look at some more exotic fibers as well. But the bulk of what we've done is flax and hemp today.
And the idea is to have information that you can then provide to manufacturers on the characteristics for making composites with these fibers?
Well, we know we can already make composites of these materials, but they're hybrids, so we have to add glass for strength at the moment. What we're hoping is with the information we're going to generate with the Fiber City program, we're going to be able to slowly eliminate the glass by making the actual fibers themselves stronger and the materials made from them stronger by understanding not only the fundamentals of the fiber and how it performs, but also how it interacts with resin systems and the like.
So is there a demand for these fibers in manufacturing?
We are seeing an increasing demand from the aerospace sector, from the ground transportation sector. The agricultural sector certainly is very interested in these materials, and they're actually starting to use them now. We're past the early adopters stage now. We're into the early followers, and that's when this technology is really going to take off.
Okay. And that includes Buehler Versatile and MacDon?
Buehler and MacDon have certainly worked with us to this point. Buehler has a tractor with a hemp hood on it that's in testing right now. And there's definitely been interest from companies like Motor Coach, New Flyer, and the like as well in these materials.
And from their perspective, the earlier they can know, or the more they can know, the earlier that's better for manufacturing?
It gives them a competitive advantage, certainly, particularly in terms of lightweighting these materials. The renewability is nice, but no one's going to buy them for that. They're going to buy them because they're either cheaper or as cheap, perform better or as well, but they also have the advantage that they're lighter. So for things like fuel efficiency in some industries where that's important, then these materials are very good.
But there's work going into determining what fibers, what the characteristics of fibers might be for making composites when they're maybe still in crop or even earlier?
We believe we can take it back almost to the genetic level with the information we're going to be generating. So we'll be working with groups who are using very advanced genomic technologies, for example, to breed the next generation of fibers. Yeah.
So it's involving the entire value chain in making sure that these fibers are suitable?
It's everything from the genetics of the fiber right through to the final performance in the material that we're looking at, yes.
What's the time frame or how, what are you expecting in terms of adoption?
Well, this kind of technology is being used in the forestry industry right now, but it's taken them 20 years or so to get to that point. Because they're very similar fibers, though, lignocellulosic fibers, much like wood fibers, we believe we can piggyback off a lot of what they've done already. So we're hoping to get to a point where we can get initial predictive models in place in probably 2 to 3 years' time.
Okay. And along with that, you're also going to be developing standards that these, as with other crops, we have grading systems in place. You'll have that something similar for these fibers?
For the forest industry, paper standards are very well understood. What we'd like to get is something fairly similar for our biocomposites as well. So we believe that in Manitoba with Fiber City, we have the capability to actually set the standards that the rest of the world will have to benchmark against.
Okay, so this is leading research.
We believe so, but as we said, we're not geniuses here, so other people will have thought of this and they'll catch up very quickly. We need to make sure that we're ahead of that curve, and Fiber City gives us the best chance of doing that.
What makes the Canadian prairies a favorable place for this?
Well, it's not just the fact that we have good fiber biomass here, which we do, and we have a variable fiber biomass. We also have industries that are ready to accept these in clusters. And Winnipeg, Manitoba, for example, is a cluster for the aerospace sector, for the ground transportation sector. So we have those industries that are pulling these materials right here, which is a huge advantage for us.
For farmers, what do you think this potential means for them?
Hopefully we'll be able to take commodities, low-value fiber materials that have been used for, say, animal bedding or just mulching in the past. What we're saying is we can take them and make very high-value components for aerospace, for ground transportation and the like out of this. So we're hoping that it's going to be a new value stream. So we're going to take a commodity and turn it into a high-value stream.
And flax and hemp?
Flax and hemp are what we're concentrating on right now, yeah.
All right. Well, we look forward to hearing more from you, Simon.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.